In this. There we go. Mobile dashboard. Let's go. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. All right. And then the Twitter. Oh, do I have a browser open? I should have a browser open. There we go. Let's see. Hey, Chad. Chad, you are first today. You are very much first. See? You can see the proof. You can see the proof. I think I should be over chat. Should I be over chat? I think I should be over chat. Hold on a sec. Let's move this. Let's move this. Okay. Boom. Where's your waffle? Is that what you're saying? I mean, we've got waffles right here. You got waffles behind me. You got some syrup up here.
If rich people think it's good, I'll buy it. One art, please.
Now you won't know if I cheered again or if you just played the message again.
Oh, geez. Okay, hold on. Fine and Andy, thanks for that 100 bits and reminding me that my alerts are not actually set up on this scene. I'm going to go fix that right now. And ironically, you know what that means, right? You know what that means, right? I'm going to unironically replay your alert. Let's go.
If rich people think it's good, I'll buy it. One art, please.
Okay, I probably
now
need
you
to figure
won't know
out
if I cheered again or if you just played the message again.
I'll just put it on top of me. I'll just put it on top of me. That's good.
If rich people think it's good, I'll buy it. One art,
Find it,
please.
Andy.
Now you won't know if I cheered again or if you just played the message again.
You hit the button one too many times. Yeah, I did. Oh, geez. Oh, check blood sugar. Okay, cool. Cool. So, this is interesting. I get to show you guys this for the first time. All right, so Chad, thanks for redeeming this. Okay, so basically I go into this app. I click the thing, it says ready to scan. And then I tap this thing to my arm. And then it's good. And so, okay, so my blood sugar right now is 210. That's a little bit high. I did eat recently, but you can see here, it's actually showing me that it's going down. So that's a good thing. That green area is the zone that I want to be in. So it's pretty good. Is this on a different arm? No, it's flipped camera. Flipped camera. Basically, what I try to do is I try to make this thing, like, come out at the end. Have water. An app. Doggy, you'd be surprised. Like, how much finger prick. Ronnie, I don't know because insurance covered it. So it's like what I paid was not that much. Dog, you'd be surprised when you have to finger prick every time to check your blood sugar, like, or carry another device. I used to have like a monitor that I would have to carry around to do this. The fact that I can do it on my phone is like it's game changing. I actually think like my blood sugar is going to do a lot better at the end of all of this. Like the last few months I've not had good control over it, and so now I'm doing better. All right, cool. I think we send out all the socials, so we'll switch over to the kitchen. I don't know what today's stream is going to be like because I'm winging it a lot more than I normally do. What's on stream list today? Okay. All right, Chad. We are making Oxtail Tater Tot, not Poutine. And I say not Poutine because I'm basically breaking every single rule of Poutine making it. But essentially it's Poutine. So there we go. All right, I'm going to switch over to the scene and I'm going to get into the kitchen. See you guys in a sec.
All right, hopefully you guys can hear me now. I think I've turned off everything, so there should be no doubling. But you let me know if you can't hear me. Okay. Here. Oh, wait. Hold on. I can't read chat, so that's not good. Chat's taking over. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Maybe later. There we go. I think I got chat up now. Let me go actually get my phone just in case I need it. We back. Or are we? Hold on. Oh, chat's not connected on. Come on. Come on. Oh, was someone trying to make a pyramid? Ronnie, were you trying to make a pyramid? You're live. Long press to go to stream manager. You know, it's crazy. I actually, as much as I didn't like that idea when we first built it. Oh. So, Chad, we get rid of that one. But Chad, the joke is she has a reward in her stream that's be nice to Fluffy or be nice to me. And so the joke is that I have one that's be mean to her because she's usually mean to me and I'm nice to her. So that's the joke. But we should probably get rid of that. That's you know, like I don't want to be mean to Mimi. I don't want to incentivize anyone to encourage me to be mean. That's not nice. So, all right. Let's clean off the Control Freak. I'm going to do most of it on the Control Freak today, including the tater tots, which will come at the end. I'm not making tater tots. You're going to bonk me? Okay, yeah. I deserve the bonk. I deserve the bonk. I totally do. All right, so step one today, we're gonna do the oxtail. And in order to do the oxtail, we are gonna pre-sear it and we're gonna do a pre-sear on the oxtail. And then it goes into the sous vide for 24 hours. So, for those of you who have never had oxtail before, it has just a ton of collagen, a ton of stuff that needs to get broken down at high heat. Like, my kitchen is pretty warm right now, just based on the fact that I have like a pot of water radiating heat out. So, it's important that we kind of get that started early. But the thing you'll notice today is like I don't have a recipe. I'm totally just winging most of this. I did manage to get some oxtail from Costco. It was harder to find oxtail at the beginning of the pandemic, and now I can find it now. And this is actually a really good like pack. So obviously you can imagine with oxtail, like things go down in size over time. And so when you want more meat, you need stuff that's higher up. You've been watching a lot of Alone lately. Step 1 for oxtail. How is The Last of Us Part 2 going, by the way? Chad, I've been a little bit obsessed with Fall Guys this week, but I really want to continue it. So I think next week I'll be going a lot further into the game. We played about 2 hours the other night, and it was good. Like there's some interesting storylines developing, but I do need to get back to it in order to get some more stuff going. So thanks for the reminder. What do I want to use for this? I'm gonna be lame. Okay. So this is gonna sound super weird, but my like new favorite kitchen gadget are these little pans here. Like I have these aluminum pans. I think you're 69th, Kate. And they're just super lightweight and really easy to do prep on it and do all sorts of other things. And it's just super convenient to have around. So I really like using them. And while living alone, you can use it to serve things. So it's my new favorite thing. Don't judge. All right. Let's see what we can do here. And also, yeah, in case you didn't know, I will be moving soon, which means this is officially going to be the last kitchen stream in this kitchen. Which is really sad because this is a really, really nice kitchen. What are the dimensions? I don't know, actually. I think this is quarter. This is a quarter sheet pan. This is a quarter sheet pan. So honestly, one of the reasons, and I know Kate will make fun of me, but one of the reasons that I'm making meat and the meat is going on the tots. To be fair, I was using regular cheese anyway, so I was breaking a couple rules. But so the reason that I knew I was like eventually going to need to move from here, I just didn't expect it to be this soon. That's one of the reasons I got the Control Freak and why you see me cooking with it all the time, because it is just so good. It's so powerful. I would take one Control Freak over at least 2 gas burners, probably 3 gas burners, to be honest. Put the meat under the tots so that people can eat the tots off the top. Maybe we can try that. We can try that. Okay, so I'm gonna get started here. Let's do the prep on the oxtail. The initial prep is going to be super simple. All I'm going to do is we're just going to sear it in this pan over here. And so I'm just going to salt the oxtail initially. How is the kitchen in your place moving into? So this is one of the tricky things is I don't have a place that I'm moving into yet. I have not looked for a place. Part of it is like since the pandemic is still going, and I have a lot of other stuff I need to like take care of. There's a chance that by the time I need to move, like I'll just end up moving to my parents' house in Vegas and stick it out there for a little bit and just stick a bunch of my stuff in storage and let it go. And so I don't know what it's like. I'll probably like the next place I go, I'll probably prioritize internet. But the reality is, I think like gas stoves, it's just hard. It's hard to know if I'm gonna get one. Like, and I wish I did because obviously I love having a gas stove. But you guys never saw this. My my apartment in Seattle, I had coils, and basically what I ended up doing was I had a balcony, and the rule for the balcony, this is really funny. The rule for the balcony is that you couldn't have any sort of charcoal grill on it, but you could have anything else you wanted, like gas, propane, like sort of stuff. And so I bought one of those 3-burner Camp Chef like units, and I did all of my cooking outside on that. And let me tell you, when you can get almost 30,000 BTUs into a wok, things cook pretty fast. Yo, Killer Crotch Deluxe, welcome, friend. This is a bittersweet moment because this is both the first and last time you are going to see this kitchen setup for you. You saw me when I was in New Hampshire. And normally my camera's better. I just honestly didn't want to get a tripod out and set up all of the stuff for my Sony. So I knew I wasn't going to use 4 cameras today. So here you are. You got the iPhone X action. Please use standard SI units instead. What? I can't remember what that stands for. All right. We're going to turn this on even though it's over here and it doesn't make any sense. Let me one of this. Boom. I'm gonna come over here. You had some pretty good moments in that house. It was nice. There was that time Ronnie had too much to drink. Snake ink. Okay. All right, we're gonna get our pan here up to 350. So you might be noticing that I'm using the saucier for this, and part of the reason I'm using the saucier is we're gonna make gravy. So I'm gonna get the fond at the bottom of this. We're gonna get the fond at the bottom of this, and then we're gonna deglaze it with the broth. I understand that this doesn't make up for everything that I'm doing today, but I'm using the roast veggie better than bouillon. Oops, sorry, this one. So I'm using that. That's going to be the broth for the gravy. It's pretty good. All right. We'll wait till this gets to temp. I will say this: the one thing that I have loved, really more than anything else, about having this Control Freak. You guys can't see it here, but there's like a temperature sensor, and it tells you when you're at temp. Like, that's just amazing. Like, if I had a stovetop that told me when the pan was ready, like, that would change my life in general. Oh, you hate that? What do you hate, Kate? Let me tell you a story about something I hate about Kate. I was on the phone with Kate last night, and at the end, she like left me with the ultimate cliffhanger about like something we need to talk about next time. Didn't bring it up at all during the conversation. And then, oh, you hate better than bouillon? That's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I can understand why. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and put some of this oxtail in here. We'll flip it around a little bit. I did my first one on cast iron. This is going to be a little bit weird because I haven't really used the stainless for this yet, and so I don't know how. It's going to create nice fond, and that's pretty much all I care about. Seasoning, yeah. So, Mojo Jojo, this is the first step in a 24-hour sous vide for the oxtail. So I'm doing a sear right now. We're going to take it out, and we're going to actually add more seasoning to it. and then that seasoning will carry through all the things. So right now, this just has salt on it. We're just getting some salt on it. 24-hour stream? No, Fine and Andy. No. No. I mean, I could leave. It would be. I wonder how many people would watch like a sous vide bath just going for 24 hours. Yeah. 48-hour stream. I do have some beef ribs, and I usually do my beef ribs for 48 hours. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. And it is some of the most delicious stuff in the world. By the way, some of you follow me on Twitter. If you don't, you can. Just go up there. One of the barbecue places that I love in Las Vegas, if you're ever in Vegas, you got to visit Jesse Ray's Barbecue. And 2 days a week, they do beef ribs. And their beef ribs are bomb. I love all of their sauces, but if you go there, go on a day and get some beef ribs. Tell them I sent you, you might get a discount. Probably not, but I got a discount the last time I went. All right, we're getting some. We're getting some. I'm gonna start rotating. And then, no, it's still, it's still not fully there. I mean, the thing is, I didn't want to turn this pan up too high, but I think I'm gonna need to turn it up just a little bit to get it to a temp where we can build the fond easily. Steffi, you're here to judge the not poutine. Yeah, that's cool. I made it very explicit for all the Canadians that I am not calling this poutine. In fact, I am calling it not poutine. That's how not poutine it is. So, anyways, yeah, Jesse Ray's Barbecue in Las Vegas. Go if you're ever in Vegas. It's worth it. They're great people. They also have some great sauce. The last couple times I went there, I literally bought sauce and left with it. All right. Well, okay, Fine and Andy. Oh no, it's over here. So I'm getting rid of a lot of the stuff that I don't want to bring to the next house. And when I pour this out into my compost so I can recycle the thing, I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to be so happy. You know what? I'm going to take a slow-mo camera of that just for Fine and Andy. Just for Fine and Andy. We're not Dalgona anything today. Switch to that right meow? No, Kate. No, Kate. Okay. I might have to turn the heat up even higher because I'm probably underestimating the amount of heat it takes to get this done. Oh no, it's still going. It's still going. You thought I was going to put that in the meat? About to unfollow right now? I mean, Fine and Andy. I'm open to it. I'm not totally against all things Dalgona. I'm just totally against most things Dalgona. All right. Hey, I'm not changing headphones right now. Go ahead and refund that yourself. I could wear my IEMs. I could wear my IEMs, but then I would just be hearing myself talk in my head. I should show off the new cables that I got, though. That's going to make Kate super jelly. She only wishes she had detachable cables in her headphones. All right, let's check. All right. It's getting there. It's not like this is a good sear. All right, let me see if I'm just in a wrong place on this thing. That's pretty good. That's nice. You do in all of them? So you've replaced the connectors in all of them? Because the headphones you told me about, 99% of them do not have detachable cables. I actually think we might have had this conversation. What? Okay, so Wiz, this is Oxtail. The Odd Mini XLR. That's not bad. We're doing Oxtail. Oxtail's a really tough cut of meat. It's got a ton of collagen in it. And so that's why what we're doing is we're sous videing it for 24 hours. We're getting the sear on it now to get a little bit of like Maillard reaction, get a little bit of a tastiness going on. And then we'll be dunking it in a water bath for 24 hours. This one's close to done. I don't know if I need to get the bone in. So I'm getting that in. Look, Kate, I still don't really like the headphones you have, so not bad is a pretty good compliment at this point. I mean, did you convert any of them to balanced? Because that's what I'm really all about. I want the balanced inputs to both. I want you to drill it. I want you to get some drilling action going on. All right, this piece is pretty much done. That's good. This piece is done. That may melt in your mouth. MS Gamer, how's it going? Can I get one of my mods to shout out MS Gamer? MS Gamer is an amazing streamer. We did a stream with him yesterday. We did some Fall Guys. And if you don't know what makes MS Gamer so special, go ahead and check the VOD yesterday. Not only does he do live Spanish-English translation, and it's probably the only person I know who does that, he just has so much energy, and it's intoxicating. It's great. So please check out his content if you can, if you have time to. I appreciate you a lot, MS. Thanks for showing up for stream as well. I hope I will do you proud with this oxtail. I hope I will do you proud with this oxtail. Mucho energy? Yeah. Right? Right? Someone came to, like, someone in my Discord talked to me yesterday and was just like, when I first got into chat, I was like, what the hell is going on? And then like 5 minutes later, I was so into it. Yeah. Radio football announcer energy? 100%. 100%. 100%. Yeah. All right. This one's almost done. We're getting there. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. One's pretty good. Still trying to figure out where I should hold things on with this camera. I gotta finish this off a little bit. I should have probably just taken off my glove a while ago instead of trying to preserve the one glove I need to do my next step. But one-handed cooking, that's my new shtick. Do everything with one hand. What am I doing with the other hand, you ask? Can't tell you. That's a secret. The chef never gives away that secret. All right. So I like the amount of browning that we have on the bottom. I think that's going to make for some good gravy. I'm excited about that. Got a little bit more searing going on here. And then the next thing we're going to do is I'm actually going to get this thing out, and we're going to make the stock that we need for the gravy. So let me get some water going. What do I have here? I think I need 2 quarts. Is it 2 quarts? All right, let me check. Let me check the recipe on my phone. The only recipe I'm using is you should add some Gravy Master and cornstarch. I do not know what Gravy Master is, but I do have cornstarch. It's 2 cups. Okay, 2 cups. I should have done the math. 2 quarts would have been excessive. Hey, Evelyn Player 1. How's it going? Thanks for coming. We making some oxtail tater tot, not poutine. Not poutine. I have a lot of Canadian friends. I would not ever choose to betray their confidence. It is not poutine. It is not poutine. It is not poutine. I'm not saying poutine, Kate. I'm saying not poutine. There's a difference. Look it up. One is poutine and one is not. That's the difference. All right. By the way, if any of you ever want something like this, this is like a fourth burner pot. This is absolutely horrible on gas. Ineffective. Great on induction. Kate, I think you can just Bing what is not poutine. I know Google has a lot of results for it. I can't speak about the Bing side, so you are Kate Bots is the resident Bing expert. Encyclopedia bullshit, Sam says. I mean, I might have a couple volumes of that. I might have a couple volumes of that in the back. Okay. Family uses Gravy Master to darken gravy from the color, and adding cornstarch makes it... Oh! Got it. To darken the color from the fat that cornstarch makes it lighter. Got it. Alright. This looks great. We're going to set this aside. Deglaze it later. In the meantime, we're going to get this pot of water up here and get it to boiling. We'll get it to warm. I don't want to get it to boiling yet. All right, here we go. Now we got our glorious oxtail. Oxtail's just going to go in the bag. Get that all up in there, nicely seared. All right, so you want 2 control freaks? Yes. No, I'm gonna stick in with regular flour, and I don't have Gravy Master, but that is really cool that that's a thing. I will keep that in mind in the future. It sounds super interesting, actually. Wait, where's my... One's definitely used. Hold on. Oh, okay, there you go. That's the other one. So, what I like to use to add extra flavor to these, so I use the Better Than Bouillon. Stove looks badass. Yeah. Let me tell you, your daddy's nugget. Like when 2.5 years ago when I moved in here, I walked through the door to check out the place because they had like a digital lock. I walked into the kitchen, saw this stove, and just immediately filed the application. Like, that's it. That's all I need to know about this place. All right. So, here we go. I'm using Trader Joe's umami paste. Oh, no, that's not the camera. What am I doing? Trader Joe's umami paste. This stuff is great. It's very similar to tomato paste in the fact that it's like an umami bomb. but it has a lot of like a little bit different flavors to it. It still has like tomato as a key ingredient. Like tomato puree is the first ingredient. It does have milk and anchovy, but it's really good, and it's super cheap. It's like $1.49, which is probably better value than you'll get from most tomato purees, to be honest. Yeah, you have one of those standard apartment electrics. Used for gluten-free gravy. Oh, interesting. That's a really good point. I never thought about that. Okay. What else do we need here? Okay, so I kind of just eyeball this. I don't really measure exactly how much I should be using, but you know, we just put a healthy dollop in there. That's the best thing about doing everything sous vide is like you don't really have to worry about. Okay, 1 teaspoon, 8 per cup. Okay, so 2 cups. Okay, cool. You don't really have to. You don't really have to measure it out. Sorry, because you don't have to worry about the amount of coverage you have from, especially liquid seasonings, because everything is in the bath, right? Everything stays in the bath, which makes it really, really easy to maintain. Maintain everything. So, yeah. You still get like a lot of things. Like if you, I usually cook sous vide because I like to be lazy and I like to set it and forget it. But even when I don't, when I'm gonna grill something, I will likely still put this in our. I'll still put this in under vacuum when I'm making it because it's just so good. All right, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here. All I'm doing is just distributing that bouillon and that umami paste around. So it's pretty good. It'll be pretty good. All right, cool. So I finally take off this glove. Dirty ass glove. And my vacuum sealer is off screen, so you just have to bear with me for a sec while I go and get this vacuum packed. And remember, for something like this, it really does need like almost 24 hours to go all of this. I realized that I realized this yesterday when we were streaming MS that like I was gonna do the stream today, and then I was like, oh wait, I need 24 hours. I need to be able to do this like when I'm done. And I realized I hadn't even put it in the thing yet, so I needed to get my ass started yesterday, right after our stream. So I had to call it early. All right. We got our whisk for our gravy. You may recognize this whisk from such stories as that time Kate bought me whisk guards or whisk scrapers. Whisk scrapers. Whisk scrapers. All right. My kitchen is a little bit of a mess right now because I am packing it. So I'm gonna try to make some room to get to the vacuum sealer. Knock down a bunch of stuff. No biggie. No biggie. That bag in there. The food down. Get to vacuum sealing. All right, so I think this is pretty much ready in terms of just having stock aside. So I'm gonna put that on the back burner as well. The gravy recipe I'm using today will require a roux, so I am gonna make a roux for it. We need 4 tablespoons of butter, quarter cup of flour, other stuff. All right. All I'm doing being here is making yourself want poutine. Well, I mean, that's okay. Just remember, this is not poutine. Okay, but enough of that joke. All right, so we'll move this out of the way. I'm gonna use one of our non-sticks for the thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's the problem with this pan, Kate. It's just light enough. It doesn't always trigger the sensor. Okay, so here we go. We have our vacuum sealed oxtail. Let's switch to this camera and give you a closer look. All right, so it's nice and vacuum sealed there. You can see this is what I mean by, like, when you have it vacuum sealed, you don't have to worry about coverage because everything is so tightly together. Once the juices start to flow inside, everything's going to get seasoned. You're watching while hungry. Be right back. Go do it. Go do it. Get some foods. All right. So through cooking magic, we do actually have oxtail from yesterday going, but instead of getting that going right now, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the gravy because we can pull that out on any time. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna shred it. I'm not gonna do too much else with it. In fact, that liquid is probably amazing for gravy. So let's see how it turns out because maybe I'll just use that. Or add a little bit of that into the gravy instead of a bunch of the stock. So, all right, so our next step, I need butter. Have the smoothie nowhere as good as poutine. I mean, in the realm of things that are not poutine, a smoothie is one of them. Officials push for haggis to return to America. Interesting. That has meat on it. So, I probably need one of my mods to help me here. Today, for our tater tot not poutine, we got 3 options. We have onion tater puffs. We have mini tater tots. And I don't know where the last bag, okay. And we've got just taters. Just taters. So the question is, what should we use for our tater tot not poutine today? I can probably make multiple batches of this because I have plenty of oxtail and cheese. We'll probably have a lot of gravy, but we got to pick one for today. Those mini dots are crap. The onion ones. Okay, we're going to use onion ones. K-Bots has us raring to go there. All right, medium-high heat. So let's get. I'm gonna get this right at the bottom end of medium-high because I don't really want to have to deal with this. We'll get that melting, and then we'll get the rest of the stuff that we need. I believe the stuff we need is a quarter cup of flour, and then some seasoning. So, get my flour over here. And basically they asked for Italian seasoning, so we get our bulk Italian seasoning. that K-Bots does not approve of, which is okay. It makes sense to me. I wouldn't approve of it either, to be honest. Okay. This does mean we need to get on another whisk, though. Third cup's here. That's not good. We need a quarter cup. Quarter cup. There we go. Reverse psychology. Oh, they taste like latkes. Oh, jeez. All right. You got me convinced, Kate. We're using the onion tots. Hey, what's up, Maz? All right. So we got this going. Okay, we're browning, so we gotta start adding some of this soon. Get to our roux state. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, gotta stir. Gotta make sure there's no clumping. Gotta make sure there's no clumping here. Normally, if I really wanted to be pro at this, I would sift that flour first. Also, I'd probably weigh it. But, you know, today, for the last stream in this kitchen, we're gonna wing it. We're here to chat. We're here to chill. Not a pro move. You right, Kate. You right. The control freak cannot make up for the inadequacies of the chef. I think that is what Kate is telling us right now. And I agree with her. All right. There's a little bit of clumping there, I think, but I think the most of the rest of it is good. So, all right. Happy mistakes. It's okay. It's okay here. So typically, it's like a certain amount of roux will deal with a certain amount of liquid. Will thicken a certain amount of liquid to a certain degree. So why your ratio of flour and butter is really important. Usually I do 1-to-1, but I'm reading some recipes where you get a little bit more flour than the butter, so I'm cool with that. All right. We're gonna let it sit here and darken just a little bit. While oh wait, we gotta add some seasoning. It is interesting that this recipe adds the seasoning to the roux, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. It's supposed to be like an easy 5-minute thing, so I'm sure that has something to do with it. For me doing it this way breaks some rules. Jazz that heat up just a little bit. You can't get clumps making a roux? Is that what you're telling me? You telling me there's some magic going on? It is one thing that I learned about my waffle batter recipe over the years, is that the way the waffle batter works, because yeast is always active in eating it, I don't need to worry too much about like clumps, because it will chew through it. If there's a huge clump, it won't, but if there isn't, it'll be silky smooth by the end, and bubbly, and delicious. And that's the only things we care about, so cool. All right. This is surprisingly runny. I expect it to be less runny than this, especially after I add a dry ingredient. Okay, so I think what's happening after this is we will be at the stage where, well, we're gonna make the gravy. We're gonna make the gravy. We'll keep that kind of at a low simmer in the background. And then we'll fry some tots and we'll begin plating. We gotta, ooh, actually, you know what? Again, this is what I get for winging it. We said, hey, let's take out the meat and see what the meat is like. And see if we want to use the meat for the gravy, or the juices in the meat for the gravy. So let's do that. All right. So, this is the bag of oxtail. This is the oxtail that we got from yesterday. It's roughly the same amount. You can see there's a lot of liquid. A lot of stuff is broken down. Clumps form when starches form a barrier around the flour, but it only happens with water-based liquids, not oil like you're using. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I don't know why they made such a big deal about it then. I mean, like, Alton Brown made a big deal about it. Anyways, okay. So we'll let that simmer there. I'm going to go ahead and drain this into like a Pyrex. What do we got going on here? I can't seem to find a size, reasonably sized fine mesh sieve, so I'm going to use the oversized one. And you know, Kate, as much grief as I would also give Alton Brown, I think it would be hard to imagine what the world would be like right now, what the cooking world would be like if Good Eats hadn't been around. Because I definitely think it inspired a lot of people. It certainly inspired me and gave me a lot of confidence early on to know that basically, like, if I was using science to cook, I could be pretty guaranteed that my results would be reasonably delicious. All right. I don't know what happened in that mess. So let's get this pan back here. We'll catch the remainder of it in this pan. All right. Good Eats was before YouTube. YouTube transformed things along with Test Kitchen. Before YouTube was big, yeah. You're right. All right, so that's a lot of liquid in there. Let's, I'm gonna go ahead and separate the fat. And we'll use the underlying liquid for, I don't know, a good portion of it. Give it a quick, I don't know where this ladle has been recently, so I'm gonna give it a quick rinse. Then little bowl. Good Eats is good entertainment. Yeah. Good Eats was a lot funnier than Test Kitchen. Yeah, you're. I mean, I do think Good Eats is like something you watch at home with the family, and that's pretty different too, right? It's not even just about the resources you might have in terms of information, but like having entertainment value and also, like, you know, essentially like the one kid in the family who wants to be a chef. So it exaggerates some of the science. Also, like, I'm gonna start peeling some of this away. That is delicious. Not sure I could definitively say whether, like, another whatever, another 4 hours would have done better. Probably would have. But I'm not unhappy with that. Oop, I don't want to. All right. We got our roux. Our roux's still going pretty good here. we got a cup of liquid. Let's see if I can skim a little bit more of the fat before I commit to the rest of the liquid. Do it right over the sink. Okay. Should be good there. And then I'm going to measure out 2 cups. There we go. All right, here we go. All right, so now next steps, we're going to make the gravy, which means, honestly, we just deglaze the pan and let it go. Combine the stock, melt, whisk, simmer and cook. Cool. All right. I'm going to take this away. This will be the first thing that we add back in after we deglaze. Well, no. True. All right. Let's get this pan on. And we'll resume. I like how the control freak is freaking out a little bit about what temp we should be at. That oxtail is so good. So I like the fact that we can get the pan really hot right now. Okay, so we're getting the pan hot. It's getting to the point where a little agitation. So we're gonna add some liquid and we're gonna try to deglaze the bottom of the pan here. Get all those bits off the bottom. You can see most of these bits are coming up real good. You're not a fan of these noise gate settings? I'm sorry, John. Honestly, this is the first day I was using OBS for this, and so I didn't really know how to set my noise gate for this one. What's it doing right now? What's it doing right now? You guys losing the sizzle? Are you losing the sizzle? Too silent when you're not talking? Oh, I see. Got it. Got it. Yeah, I was trying to figure out the sound setting to the background music. I don't know if you guys can hear any of it since you just said that. I imagine you would have a hard time hearing it if that's what you're saying. See right now. Let's start getting some of this roux in here. And we're just going to be stirring like mad. Forgot, roux is pretty much tasteless. Why did I taste that? Cool gift badge. You too could have a gift badge, K-Bots. You too could have a gift badge. Okay, let's turn this down a little bit. I don't want to put too much energy into this system right now. We will need to get one to sift down. All right. So while we do this, I think. Where is my thing? I'm realizing right now I don't have the probe for my control freak. So I'm gonna probably have to go out into the patio area and grab it. So bear with me. K-Bots, watch the gravy, make sure it doesn't split or anything like that. And by split, I mean I don't actually even know what I'm saying. I'm just coming up with words at this point. Cool. I found the thing. Don't want one? I don't know. I think you think it's pretty cool. Might want one. I remember how much I fought for those when when we first got it. It took such a long time for the teams to approve that gifting could have a leaderboard the way Bits has a leaderboard. So I think we can turn this up just a little bit higher. So one of the cool things, so I'm using a saucier for this, right? And if you guys haven't used a saucier before, you see it's got these like nice sloped edges, right? And apparently like what it's really good for is being able to get better evaporation. Instead of having those hard edges, these sloped edges, like, I think it has better coverage on the surface area, so. The handle on that saucier, yeah. I'm very happy with the saucier. Still think you want? Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, one of the things that it made me think about was doing risotto in a saucier. Because usually I do risotto on like a really big non-stick skillet. But I actually think like on a controlled saucier, the opposite handle, this one? Oh, never mind, Kate. This isn't really, this is still pretty runny. I'm gonna try to turn the control freak up enough so it can't actually bring it to temp. Hopefully we'll get some faster evaporation. There we go. Look at that. Look at that bubbling. Said some unkinds. I said some unkind things about your saucier. Wait, why? What's my saucier ever done to you? Le Creuset had a sale last week. So, John, basically, I got this on sale through Le Creuset. And I had that big, like, batter bowl. And, like, you needed to buy 3 items to get $50 off. And the batter bowls were the only things that were remotely, like, cheap. And so I bought 2 batter bowls. And then one of them shattered. Stainless Le Creuset is kind of weird. And so I got all my money back from that, but I didn't lose the discount. So I basically got a free batter bowl. On top of other things. I remember watching you open it. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We opened it on stream. It was very disappointing. See where we're at here in terms of thickness. Use a spoon. It's getting there, you know. Here, hold on. Let me. It's getting there. Pretty close. Pretty close. Oh, probably taste it too. It tastes great. Maybe some pepper. A battered bowl joke. Oh. It must have been that bad that I forgot about it already. Here. I'm laughing on the inside, John. I'm laughing on the inside. For sure. It was so good that I felt threatened? Yeah, I mean, a little bit, Kate. A little bit. In the realm of things that threaten me, Kate Bot's puns is pretty high up there. Alright. I think we're almost there on the gravy, and then we can get to the tots. Check again. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah. John the Great had a great top tip. What's the top tip? Is it a hot top tip? That's all I'm interested in. It's the tip you're thinking of. It failed me the other day. Ooh. Now I really want to hear it. I think we're probably pretty good. Turn off the bowl. Give it a couple more whisks. We're going to set this in the back. Got it. We got our nice Le Creuset lid back here. So hopefully that'll keep it a little bit warm while we go through the next steps. Yeah, making onion tots. Yeah, we got onion tots coming in. All right. Our trusty wok. Wok's seen something. Been through some stuff. It's made so much chicken you wouldn't even believe. For those curious, we're using canola. Wok on a hot plate, Kate. Kate. Are you kidding, Kate? You've been here. I've done this a number of times. In fact, wok. For those of you who are curious, woks are the superior deep frying vessel. And this control freak right here, not the one in chat, not Kate, but the control freak I have in front of me. Where did my probe sensor go? I just came in with it. Oh my goodness. Where did I put it, Kate? This can get it to a very specific temperature. It's right here, heckin' in front of me. Are you upset that it's a Joyce Chen? I mean, honestly, like, it was the easiest one to get at the time. I literally went. No, I forgot where I got the wok, but I did go into an Asian market, and like, the woks that they had there weren't good. And so I said no. All right. Get our probe in there. Insert probe. Probe is in. Okay, cool. Probe control oil. What do you think? 350? We fry everything at 350. Let's see if there's a fry instructions on any of these. Deep fryer, 375. Got it. Let's see what the onion puff ones say. Deep fry 350. Okay, well, we're gonna use the one that the onion tots say. So that'll be good. Flames would climb the sides. You're worried about the heating areas very small? No, Kate. We good, yo. We good. Switch over here. Let's shred some of this. Let's shred some of this ooey gooey oxtail here. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna put it in a container I can store and use a little bit later. And yeah, I'm gonna use my hands. There are these edges of the meat bones that are heckin' delicious. So you get to watch me eat that. Still on? Can we stuff the I do have injection tips. I don't have anything to stuff the tots with, though. Should I make an espuma? Right. I will say this. Back in my day, back in the day, oxtail was pretty cheap. And now, oxtail is pretty trendy. And so, like, this oxtail was $7 a pound. And let's just be clear. There's a ton of bone in these. It's not just meat. And so, they are no longer the max value they once were. But, still pretty good. I would say if I was in an area where beef cheeks were readily available, I would use beef cheek. Beef cheek is probably one of my favorite cuts. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's great in stew. You're not wrong, Kate. I totally agree with that sentiment. This will... I know I'm shredding with a spoon. I will replace the spoon with HateBot's favorite utensil. The mini spoon, the mini fork. Kate, I've never done that. That does sound kind of relaxing, though. Go to Japan again and pet some cows? Yeah. That is absolutely delicious on its own. Better than any breaded thing I could imagine. So, we're gonna wait for the pan to get up to temp. It's at 260 right now. We need to get it up to 350. And I'm gonna plug in the overhead cam because it's running low on battery. You know, the sanctity of the last stream. Hey, bot, please ban. Please ban. Kate, ban accounts. Don't pretend like it's not time to ban. It's always time to ban. All right. Speaking of time to ban, I'm gonna grab another pan. Will be the resting spot for our favorite tots. We'll use the Alton Brown method training. Time to add something like this to auto mods where I'm on. Yeah. You know, MS, one thing that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and maybe we can work on it, or maybe like a few of us can work on it. I've wanted to have like an ad block list for moderation. So basically, someone can create a list, and everyone can subscribe to that list, and then the bot automatically takes mod actions in channels that subscribe to the list. So that's what I want to do. I think it would actually be very helpful for more than just spam bots, but I think spam bots are the safest thing to do that. Kind of a great idea. Yeah, I thought so. Because I honestly, like, I have this dream, I have this vision that we could get the community to adequately source and cover like this sort of stuff. Because I think like when you go out there, there's so much hate speech, and I can't keep up with new terms. Like, I try, I do, but there's a lot of new terms for groups that I'm not a part of, that I'm not aware of. And I think like those communities are the best at policing it. The obvious problem is if you have a list, the people who own the list like become very, very important, right? The trustworthiness of those people become very important. So people could do that on their own if that's what you mean. API would allow it. Yeah, no. They can. I'm just saying, so like a lot of the stuff that was, a lot of the Black Lives Matter conversations that started me thinking about this was people would talk about how like during Black History Month, people would go and like target Black streamers. And I could imagine that like if Black streamers wanted to subscribe to a list of people who had like spammed the N-word in channels, like they should be able to. And then they don't have to deal with that hate. Ban lists are pretty popular on Twitter. Yeah. I mean, it's not a new concept. It's not a novel concept at all. I think the real question here, and we're gonna get you some top view. I don't want to overcrowd, so I'm gonna toss in a couple more, and let's see how it goes. All right, so it says 3 to 4 minutes. On the plus side here, our tots are great. Or this machine here is very good at maintaining temp, so it might not even take 4 minutes to come back up to temp. We got the same spider. But yep, June for Pride Month. Like honestly, like and I could see any group really like wanting to have it, and I think as long as, in my mind, what would really need to happen is that there would need to be essentially like a public forum. Yeah. Is that this Kryptonite bot? So I've talked to Jakku about this. So Kryptonite bot is a lot smarter of a version of what I'm saying. Like, you don't need to be as smart as Kryptonite bot is in order to do it. But functionally speaking, yes, that is pretty much how Kryptonite bot works. I know I've been working with Fef on some stuff, and like he's done a really good job of like creating some areas where you like basically like it gives a rating to how like serious a message might be, and it gives clues to mods on how to take care of it, right? Like, so if a mod sees it and they think it's bad, then like very quickly a mod can take action on it, and then have DBZ do stuff. So I think the reality is this is just a very dumbed down version of it. Like what I'm talking about is a ban list. I think the real like value in what I'm talking about is that no, I mean, okay. To be honest, I don't know how much of it is super public, but I don't believe it's a warp world product. I think it's something that's very the user who Kryptonite Bot helps avoid spam from is very like active in certain communities within Mario Maker, and so, and by active I mean like as a spammer, as a thing. So, you know, it's kind of the same way how Jaku talks about how Turnip Exchange came because they wanted a way to sell turnips. Well, I already had the term for ad viewers and the other variations they had for big follows now. Nice. You know what I just realized? At 3 to 4 minutes, and at no place did I set a timer for 3 to 4 minutes. Can I get someone to go back in time and see how long ago I said 3 to 4 minutes? I mean, I think these are pretty close to done, so. They're not done yet? Okay, cool. You just got a mouth of crystallized what? I'm gonna get our gravy on very, very low heat in the back here. Actually, we'll turn it on low heat for a little bit and then we'll take it off. They look lighter in the oil than out. They're done. Okay, cool. I think for poutine, you don't want them to dry out. Yeah. That's probably true for poutine. I don't know about not poutine. K-Bot's almost got me. You almost got me. Here we go. All right. We'll put the spider back. Hot view. Here we go. We got tots. We got some shredded stuff. I'm gonna grab some cheese. Again, I don't have cheese curds because I couldn't find cheese curds. But I do have shredded mozzarella. No one is falling for my smokescreen. Not about falling for my smokescreen. It's about when the Canadian streamers come after me. I'm just gonna tell them I said not poutine the entire time. Steffi's got my back. All right. Since I haven't done this that often, we will plate this, and we'll tweet it. We'll gram it. We'll do the things that make people hate foodies. Because we're here for it. All right, cool. All right. You try. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Ooh. Hey, this is super interesting. This is super interesting. I really like this. You still get the same crunchy of the top, but it almost doesn't feel as dense. Yeah, the lockiness is there. Like it's tot form without the density of tots, which is nice. I kind of like it. All right. So, what are we thinking here? Are we thinking we do the tots, then we do the cheese, we do the cheese on top, then we do the gravy, then we add the meat, and then we broil? Do we broil a little bit? Andy, I'm here to make food and friends, not lose them. Okay. I'm here to make food and friends, not lose them. Mozzarella is not cheap. And this is not poutine. And this is not poutine. I think we've established that, Kate. I think we've established it. You should get on board. Get on board with the plan. Fine and Andy, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. If I get a retweet from Fine and Andy that says this is Poutine, and be upset. All right. Okay, so I'm thinking we get some of the meat on there first. I'm thinking we get some of the meat on there first. It's lacking in the fries. What kind of gravy is that? Yeah, the gravy's not off the mark. All right, I'm gonna just check my blood sugar to see if I need insulin. Probably do. 151. Okay, yeah. All right, you guys chill for just 1 sec before we pour the gravy on. I'm gonna pump myself full of some insulin. That way, when I eat this, it doesn't spike my blood sugar. Wow. This is so American. Excuse me. I feel like there's not too much that's American about oxtail. Okay? Authentic. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. Authentic poutine has oxtail on it. Okay. Make sure this gravy is warm. It is. All right. We going, chat. You don't want to melt the cheese first? So this is what I'm debating, is because I don't know, like, in the order of which it would take to melt that. Wrong order? Okay, wait, hold on. What's the right order? We can make more. We've got more. We can make more. What's the right order? Cheese last? I thought the gravy helped melt the cheese. I thought that was part of it. Also, since we have it, I can also broil. Have here. I'll grab this pan out of here. We can broil in our June oven. I don't get it. Fries, cheese, gravy, optional topping. Curds can once the All right, I'm gonna take one picture now. We'll do another one if we can get a better one. Okay. Melty squeaks. All right, here we go. We're gonna put this in the oven. We're gonna put it under the broiler. Just really close to the broiler. I'm gonna move the rack down. I'm not completely in the broiler. Look, we got the order wrong. What else could prove that this is not poutine? What else could prove it? Also, this oxtail's great. I think I'll allow it. Kate, if you'd like to do the honors. Finding Andy will be back. Let you get consent, informed consent. Doesn't have to be that long. There's not that much stream left at this point. Right. I'm looking at the meltiness here. We're not at full melt yet. Hey, finding Andy for that 13-second timeout. The Taylor Swift of times out. Hey, is 169 also appropriate? Is 169 also appropriate? Finding Andy. Finding Andy. Tricking my alert system into showing that alert again. Finding Andy. Thanks for tricking the system. You the man. Okay. Here we go. Cancel cooking. As you can tell here, we got this not poutine. We got this not poutine. It's looking good. It's looking melty. It's got some melty, cheesy, toddy goodness going on. Hey, there's no way your poutine was authentic. You need ox for authentic poutine. All right. I'm gonna try to get a good picture of this against my wall so I don't. No, there's no good way of doing this. I mean, I thought of one way, but I'm too lazy for that. It does look delicious, yes. Get some shallow depth of field here, shall we? All right. We are going to use the mini fork. Get a little bit of meat, get a little bit of the cheese. That's really good. That's really good, chat. That's really good. Yeah. 10 out of 10 would make this not poutine again. Ten out of 10 would serve this to Canadians as not poutine. I would serve it. Yeah. All right. I don't typically do this, but since we're like still pretty early in stream, we're only an hour and a half in. I don't want to cut it quite this quick, so I'm gonna go back to the stream room, and I will continue eating tots with you all. And then when the tots are done, everything is over, I will call it for the day. Might as well wait for the other oxtail to finish. 24-hour stream. I see how it is, finding Andy. I see how it is. All right. We'll get this to the other room. This delicious not poutine.
Hey, Chewy. Hey, Mass. Did you guys get to see this? All right, hold on. I'm gonna put some of these pictures up. I'm gonna put some of these pictures up. Okay, so here, this is what it looks like. All right, hold on. Focus. Look at that. Look at that. It looks so good. What's up, Cap? How's it going? We are. You know what to label the pictures with. That looks. It is. It's so good. It's so good. I first kind of came to this. There's a restaurant in South Bay that does tater tot poutine. Surprised it only took 90 minutes plus 24 hours. That does a tater tot poutine. It's not that good. Like, it's okay. It's not that good. And I was like, I can totally one up that. Oh, I didn't get it in a Snow Peak bowl. I have a bunch of oxtail. I have a bunch of mozzarella left. I have a bunch of tater tots left. We could be eating this for days. Weeks, even. You can sous vide in an Instant Pot. I believe the newer ones you can. I don't think you can do it with some of the older ones, but you can always put water in an Instant Pot and then use an immersion circulator to sous vide it. John, here's what I'm gonna do for you. I will do that and then come back and let you guys know how it tastes in the Discord. Because I don't have the answer to your question. I don't know. To me, I think the onion tots are better because of the texture. So I think the texture of the onion tots is better, and that to me is worth a lot. So that's kind of why. Whoa. Okay, well, something's completely gone bananas with my audio. Let me try to fix that. All right. Ooh. Two-factor. Am I trying to sign in? Yes, I am. Hello. What? I'm so confused. Why does iCloud do this to me? I'll say the meatiness of the oxtail really does contribute a lot to it. I think that's the one thing I think people don't give enough credit. You bet. Is it good? Doggy, it is so good. It is so good. It is really good. It is good enough where I think if I were hosting, so for those of you who don't know, last year I hosted Chicken and Waffles at TwitchCon. All right, I'm gonna play some royalty-free music in the background while I eat. We hosted Chicken and Waffles last year at TwitchCon, and it was some of the most fun that I had at TwitchCon, to be honest, because I was working most of it, so I couldn't, go out and hang out with people. Check blood sugar. Okay. Now that I've ate. Well, so now we checked right before. I don't know if it's going to be that high yet. K-Bots, you were there. So it's 153 right now, doggy, which is good. We took a little bit of insulin about 5 minutes ago before that we ate, and so it'll probably spike and then just go back down. Yeah, so you were there. One of the things that I wanted to do the next time I had
I tried to get an online subscription and they declined me. Apparently,
Chicken
based
and
on my previous
pancakes
purchases,
subbed?
they assumed it was fraud.
Hey, thanks, Anonymous Gifter, for gifting that sub to Chicken and Pancakes. Can we get a hot 600 for Chicken and Pancakes, please? Steffi, you weren't at TwitchCon last year, were you? Were you? If I did not send you an invite, I apologize. To be fair, thank you, doggy, thank you. I was hosting it at a friend's Airbnb, and so I also was trying to be very careful about how many people I invited, because in the past I've invited a lot of people and then everyone shows up. But one of the things I thought I would really enjoy doing for the next TwitchCon, which God willing will happen in 2021. Let's go vaccine. I wasn't at TwitchCon. Seffi! You made me feel so bad, man. Thought I invited you. Excuse me. Honestly, I would love to go to TwitchCon and just host meals for 3 days, right? Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 3 days, 4 days, whatever, however long it is. I did get you butter. And just cook for people. And if I did that, this would 100% be on. This would be 100% be on the menu. This is great. I can't say how good it is. It's amazing. Yeah. Well, curious what you guys are going to be up to for the rest of the weekend, or what you guys have going on next week. This is the last cooking stream in this house because I really need to pack the kitchen, and there's a lot of stuff that's up there. Onion tot waffles. We could do that. Ooh. Wait a sec. Hold on. All right. I think Kate Bot's just extended stream for about 30 minutes. We are going to take onion tots. And we are going to waffle them. And then we're going to add cheese. And then we're going to add oxtail. And then we're going to add gravy. And we're going to put it under a broiler. No deal, Kate. Well, I mean, Kate, I'm going to make... Kate, I will make the vegan version for you and then immediately make it not vegan. The gravy's not vegan. I added meat to it. You were there for this. Okay. I'm gonna put down this food. I had to turn my mic on again because I turned it off. We're gonna... Oh, ox not stick food. All right. We'll see about that, Friday Dandy. All right. Give me 1 sec. I gotta move out of the kitchen. I gotta turn on the mic again because I turned it off. Be right back.
All right. I'm back. Maybe. Working? There. We're back. We're back. You guys hear me? You guys hear me? Okay. Looks like audio. You thought... Look, this is not poutine, y'all. This is not poutine. I won't let you slander Poutine's good name. All right, here we go. Oh, I think I gotta do this. Dossier lid? Yeah. All right, here we go. All right. We have the waffle iron on. It is heating up. We need some oil or some spray oil. Got our pan butter. Perfect. Does any of it fit? Does it fit any of your French ovens? I don't have any French. I think you left your takes in the poutine in the fridge. You need to get them out, heat them up, and post them on Twitter once they're nice and hot. That is authentic poutine. Okay, I feel like your takes is not the word you meant to write, but I can't figure out which word you wanted to write. All right. You guys are going to see magic at work. Wow, Kate. Wow. Wow, Kate. Hot takes. Oh. I think you left your takes in the fridge. Get them out, heat them up, post them on Twitter once they're nice and hot. Okay, I get it. I get the joke now. I get the joke now. I thought it was still a joke about poutine. Yeah. No, Kate. I did not have to go out to my car to get pots or to get the waffle iron. Confirm this waffle iron has been in my house this entire time. Deep thoughts on that burn? I don't know about deep thoughts. I mean, they're certainly not shallow, but deep, We'll see about that. All right. You know what? Let me. Where's my phone? Phone's here. Okay. I'm gonna change my title. Have you lifted any fingerprints off that? Yeah, I have. Things just got Oxtail Tater Tot Waffle Nut. All right, stream info updated. Nice. All right. Come on, little machine. Get hotter faster. Oh. I like that one. We'll go with that one. It's getting hot in here. Hot. By the way, it is very hot in my kitchen right now. I am not a fan of this heat. I got something cooking back there at 175 or 185. I think I have the sous vide at 185. I have that at 185. This thing's coming off of 300. Where is it right now? 200? It's 200, but it's still a bunch of oil in it. Oh, wait, no. The oil is 225, so I got a pot of 225 right here. Galaxy Brain emote is a planet, not a galaxy. All right. Not to say this is the best way to take an ambient temperature reading, but we're at 89 degrees right now. Not to be confused with 98 degrees. Toss my booch. It's waffle time. You just knocked your kombucha over. Am I drunk? A little bit. All right. So, since none of you have been around for Tot Waffles, except for Kate, give you a quick rundown of how this works. Shouldn't be too surprising. But, so what I found in all the time that I have waffled potatoes, I started with shredded potatoes. They did not form well enough. Then I went up to Tots. And Tots is just 100 times better. Oh, it's kind of cool too, because I get to use my, I bought a waffle iron brush, and I get to use it. Because this is the first time I've made this waffle iron messy. Oh, except for at TwitchCon. This is the MMC waffle iron. For those fans of MMC. Are they still frozen? Okay, so with the Tots, it kind of doesn't matter, especially in a waffle iron. So these are probably frozen, but when I made them at TwitchCon, I did just leave it in the fridge to just soften them up. Major thanks to KateBots for coming up with this idea. Extending stream for however long it's going to take me to waffle things. Alright. That's about good. It's not perfect. Alright. Here we go. Maybe it'll work out there. You've done this? Yeah, I have done this. I have a lot of faith. I'm going to put the oxtail on top of it. Actually get a little bit heated. But I also, like, the thing I really like about this waffle iron in particular is, like, the hinges here are really strong. And so, unlike some of the, like, other waffle irons, like, doing this doesn't actually hurt it nearly as much as it does another one. We may watch them, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is the... I'm not going to say it's the fastest cake, just because obviously deep frying is faster because of the amount of energy that you can put into it. This is certainly not holding pots at 350. Yeah, see, I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that at all, Kate. That is... The waffle iron that I left in Seattle, which is the official waffle iron of Amazon Waffle Wednesdays in Amazon Logistics PM. That one was a double flip one, and by the end of it, I definitely had it. That hinge. It wasn't that the hinge was loose, but the entire unit was warped. So. Hi, TopBot. How many more streams is TopBot in, Kate? Who else gets the pleasure of the topness? Hey, yeah. If you are curious about where the tots are from. It's Totbot. Hate the Totspot. Those amazing emotes are from the things she plays. And she plays a lot of different things. Only 3 others. But I love her emotes. She did a really cool variation for Pride Month. I don't actually know how many of those are left. I think Loaf is still there. Where the tots you're eating from, or Ida. What? How much tot could a Totbot jot if a Totbot gets too hot? You really were looking for a better word than jot, weren't you? You really were looking for a better one. Is that where Aura Ida comes from? Wow. How did I not know that? How did I not know that? I want to tell you guys a story. So, for some of you who might know, I graduated from the University of Florida. Go Gators. And, of course, if you go around Gainesville, every shop in Gainesville is like Gator blank. Gator Mania, Gator, I can't think of the other shops, Gator Dockside, Gator whatever. And one day in the back of my head, I was like, oh, Gatorade? And I was like, yep, that's, yeah, I've realized that that's how Gatorade was named. After the Florida Gators. So, don't go around Gainesville. Yeah, don't go around Gainesville. Go through it. Alachua County isn't that scary. I'll say this, you know, having gone to 2 very, very large state schools, Michigan and Florida, I will say that Gainesville and Ann Arbor are like essentially like the polar opposites in my mind. We're like, Gainesville, when school is out, dead. No one wants to be there. There's no one there. Go through the streets, whatever. Nothing is around. In Ann Arbor, when the students are away, like the Ann Arborites come out. Which is better, Gainesville or Jacksonville? I don't know about that, Kate. I haven't spent much time in Jacksonville, but I can get almost everything delivered in Gainesville 24 hours. Michigan is a large state. As far as state educational institutions, Michigan is one of the larger ones, yeah. Unless you're literally just asking about Michigan State. Then in which case, John, you're on deck for geography trivia. Let's go. All you know, Jacksonville, you learn from the good place. Duval! Yeah. I love how much they ragged on Jacksonville in The Good Place. I love The Good Place. I will rewatch that anytime, any place, with anyone. It's so... you got a ringer? Nice. Yeah. It's also like... I think it's actually very much transformed the way like I think about ethics and morality. Michigan is the 10th largest state by population. Now you know. Thanks for that information, Fine and Andy. Now I know. While we wait for Totbot or Hot Waffle Iron to keep going, I'll tell you guys another story. So, when I was in Vegas, I have a friend who was in the casino analytics department. And obviously, like everyone in casino analytics is a little bit of a degenerate gambler. Not degenerate. But they like games of chance. They like playing games. And 2 of them... Shut up, Fine and Andy. 2 of them went around, and what they did was they gave someone $20 worth in ones, so 20 ones.
and they said, name the top 8 countries in the world by population. Every guess that you make, or every guess wrong, or something like that, like you have to give us $1. And so basically, like, you could run out of the 20s and you start owing them money.
And they, like, essentially, like, people had to shut them down. They were making so much money off of this. All right. Let's see here. I think we want to go a little bit longer. I also think, like, we needed more tots. All right. I have never done this before. We are in uncharted territory. I'm going to add tots mid-waffle. I don't know what this will do. I don't know if this will ruin them. If it does, oh well. We are adding mid-waffle tots.
This is the tot waffle equivalent of crossing the streams. It might be. It might be. Or maybe it will be even better. It might be. This won't work, but good luck. I mean, look. 8. Be of little faith. Be of little faith. I think so usually when I do this, I don't take as much care into lining things up. So I thought I was lining it up to make it look nicer. Turns out that's not the not the way it works. Think it'll be fine? Yeah, I think it'll be fine. We ain't afraid of no ghosts. Yeah. The tots are frozen, and the bottom side of the top tots are now only pressed against the bottom tots, not a hot surface. Find any that's true, except for the part where I'm trying to hit it in the gaps. So, we'll see. You have to put cheese in the middle? Okay, so let's see.
It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there.
Grilled tot cheese? No, Kate. Stop trying to make not poutine not happen. Stop trying to make not poutine not happen. They're not gonna burn, it's fine. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna burn. Definitely don't think they're gonna burn. That is one of the nicer things about cooking with a waffle iron. I think it's actually really funny, because at Twitch, when I first did this, are you guys seeing any frame drops, or like lagging in my movement? I think my iPad's trying to catch up to some stuff. Base cam is a time bubble. Okay. So it is. You are seeing it. Okay. It's on the Sling Studio side. Take 1 tablespoon of instant coffee. What's a TBS? What's a TBS? What's a TBS? Yeah, I control. And 1 tot and whip them together and whisk until they make a thick foam and put it on top of the tot waffle. Are we still on SG1? Is that what's happening right now? Here we go.
Make sure the gravy's still going.
Ooh, John finished it a couple days. Nice. I'm gonna keep eating oxtail. I don't know how long this is gonna take the second time. Oh, that's looking good. Wait. Hold on. I saw that. I don't know what happened. Oh, geez. Tell you guys what happened. My iPhone is overheating. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. I think we're almost done with the tot waffle. Let me get a plate. Thanks for coming up with this great idea, Kate Bots. Put it in ice water, blow on it. Trash bag full of coleslaw. What's up? Kind of want to ask. I don't want to ask. Is it a mayo-based coleslaw? But I think there's acceptable reasons of that. A little secret: I've never eaten poutine. I should change that. Yes. MS. Next time you and I are together, I will make this happen for you. I'll make this happen for you. Mayo-based, stored behind the garage in the summer. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Goa wood. Find it, Andy. No. Stop trying to walk me into a trap. Kate Bots already does that every day. Ooh, a hot plate. Hot plate. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. We're good. Good. Put it on. A couple more seconds. Will they extract though? Yeah, they will. Non-stick. I'll say this. There are a lot of downsides to this waffle iron. Hey, it's ready. One of which is specifically that, you know, it doesn't have removable plates. It is pretty, like, the grooves go pretty deep. And it doesn't get as hot as the all-clad. But pretty much all of the tech in here makes it more worthwhile than having something that can just go. One extracted. Try to get the second one. We need to get this in one piece. We need to get this in one piece. For the gram. For the gram. Okay. Put here. Well, also we can just turn this off. Stops reducing heat. Okay. Come on. Put this one on the bottom. Put this one on the bottom. No one will notice.
I mean, you all know. I know. No one else will. All right, here we go. You still can see it? Put a plate in. Oh God, it's overheating again. I think we might have to give up on that iPhone camera for now. Give me a sec. All right. The thing is, I usually don't have my iPhones in cases when I do streams, but for these streams, I kind of have to. I kind of have to because that's an iPhone SE and it's too small to be clamped in most things. All right, so we got stage 1 complete. So here's what I'm going to do. Remove this one off. We're going to deck this one real quick. Is that a takoyaki pan hanging there? It is. We got some cheese going there. Check blood sugar. Yep, I'll do. $113. We're going down. Maybe I shouldn't have given myself insulin. That's not good. That's not good. We're going down. That's probably a little bit too much to go down. Okay. We got that in there. Let us get our Foon out. Hey, Sparky Pugwash. You are catching nearly the end of this stream, but the most exciting part, because we have decided to go beyond just tater tot, not poutine, or oxtail tater tot, not poutine, but we are waffling it. We waffled. Hey, Valchek. What's up? What's up? Here we go. Here we go. So that looks pretty good. We're going to offset that to the side a little bit. We're going to gravy it. Okay. Then layer this one on top. Chicken on the stove. This isn't chicken. This is oxtail. That. Get a little bit more. I feel like I'm gonna need to have friends come over to eat. Kate, can you come over? I mean, I know you can't eat any of this, but I'd just like you to come over. And Ice Zombie. You asked what I was doing, chicken on the stove. Oh, got it. Maybe if you clean the kitchen. Kate, for you, I'll clean the kitchen. For you, I'll clean the kitchen. All right. More gravy. Flipping a little bit over. All right. We're going to broil again. We're going to turn on our boiler. You can't even see. Yeah, well, I mean, the gravy is a little bit. I've left it on the stove for a little bit, so probably why. Could add some more sugar. Now Canadians will have nothing to complain about. This is truly authentic poutine. You be quiet.
Hey, Chad. I'm sorry, Boozwash debated you with free chair talk. Can you come over? Maybe. Do a stream with Chad. Just got to figure out where I end up. Don't know where I'm moving to yet. Don't really care yet. Gonna get stuff in a storage unit or something similar. I don't know, a pod. We'll figure it out. When am I officially moving? So, here's the problem. I have a very weird relationship with this landlord in terms of that. So, I think I'm officially leaving like mid-September, but I told her like I'd try to get out by the end of August. So, good, Chad. Good, Chad. MS Gamer can do a terrible Canadian accent. I want to hear. Chad, I honestly don't know. You missed the part of the stream earlier, so I basically said I need to move out, but because everything is remote right now, there's a bunch of stuff up in the air for me, and so there's a chance that I just go to Vegas, put my stuff in storage, and then live with my parents for a few months until like we figure out more back to office stuff. That's pretty much what I'm thinking. So, oh no. I'm just saying. I'm just repeating it for stream. Live with your parents forever? That'd be good. It could be good value, max value even. Max value. Honestly, like, I'd probably have tried to do this sooner, except Las Vegas summers are very harsh. Very, very harsh. So, not being there right now is probably a good thing. All right, here we go. We got 3 minutes of broily goodness. All right, I don't think this is as sexy as the tater tot poutine thing, but it is more on brand. Tater tot, not poutine, is more on brand than everything else. They have aircon. Yeah, I mean yeah. And honestly, like being inside also makes it really easy, but it's harsh. It's harsh. Harsh. I want to see if I can get one that makes it clear that this is waffled. I think that's good. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Microfiber kitchen towels. Over and I'll hold that plate for you. That'd be a good idea. All right, we're gonna move back into the room. That was a very wonderful excursion. Thanks for thanks for helping me come up with it, K-Bots. Thanks for suggesting the tot waffle, and then letting me connect the dots. Because eat it.
Kate, that is so much. That is so much food. That is so much food. Ooh. Fred and Andy, you're all the pro streets today. That's a really good idea. Like that. I like that. I could see that working. I mean, if we make it latke enough, we can probably do applesauce, right? All right. Cool. All right. So, thanks everyone for joining our last kitchen stream in this wonderful kitchen of mine. I wish we didn't have to leave it, but we do. Yeah, Chad, you were first. You were here. You were on time. It's great. No, last stream ever. Not quite last stream ever, but last stream in this kitchen. which means like the amount of stuff I might be able to do on cooking streams in the future might be significantly limited. Stream cooking with space aliens, maybe. I'm gonna, you know what? I will pack my stuff in such a way that if I am gonna go to Vegas for a good amount of time, Chad, I'm okay. I'm okay. You can come over if you want. Yeah, it was cool some of the time. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I'll if I do go there and I'm there for a few months, I will go ahead and I will bring some streaming equipment over because I don't think I will go as far as I don't think I'll go as far as to. I'll probably bring my. I don't know. Sevi, it's not the last stream ever. It's the last cooking stream in this kitchen. It's the last cooking stream in this kitchen. This would be a blowout if it wasn't that. Probably more Fall Guys. I'm not. Well, I mean, I'm shutting down stream. Are you doing a raid? Yeah, I'm gonna do a raid. I gotta find a raid. Seffi, it's not the last one. God damn it. Rip Fluff. Rip Fluffkins. Rip Fluffkins. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. You know what? She's usually not on when I am streaming. So let's go ahead and ooh, there's so many people who that yeah, I was thinking about Kelsey. I was thinking about Kelsey. And then I realized there were a lot of people who might fall into that category. Okay. Yeah, let's go over to Kelsey. She is playing Breath of the Wild, Trial of the Sword 3. Oh, okay. So she's playing Breath of the Wild. I haven't I don't have a raid call yet. She took some time off to gather herself in some mental health, and to be honest, I've been doing a lot of that too. And so I encourage all of you to get the help that you need if you do need it. Don't be afraid to get the help. A lot of people are, and don't run yourself to death. This is a really tough time for everyone. So yeah, make sure you get the help that you need. Okay, so since I've been trying to do this the right way recently, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna run through my end screen, and then there's like a credits thing that I have, and then we will trigger the raid. But thanks for hanging out, everyone. I will catch you for more streams, potentially for more food. Catch you all later.
Giving me your weapon. Go DJ Fluffkins, what's going on? Yeah. Sick. Yo, what's going on, dude?